99 people have died in Australian waters over the summer. The Surf Lifesaving Drowning Report also shows there were more than 5,700 rescues across the country. Joining me live is Chris Jacobson from Surf Lifesaving Australia. Chris, thanks for coming on the program. How do you look back at the summer in contrast to summers before?
Thanks for having me on the program this morning. So it's certainly been a very big season. As you mentioned, we've had over 5,700 rescues conducted by surf lifesavers right across the country. And unfortunately, this summer period, we saw 99 deaths occur across Australia. And when we break that down into the coastal environment, 55 of those occurred. And we look at previous years, we know that fatalities numbers are up, particularly in the regional and remote areas. And when we start to unpack that, we're seeing an increase of fatalities occurring in that environment compared to previous summers.
Now, look, there's still warm weather. People are still swimming and that'll happen for quite some time. What is the tip? What are people missing out on, do you think, at the moment with the message?
Look, the biggest tip that we can give is around rips. And the important thing to do is, where possible, please always swim between the red and yellow flags, because we know that they are the safest locations for you to be if you're choosing to go to that aquatic environment. If you're unable to swim between the red and yellow flags, then it's really about understanding where those rips are, and that's where the education is a really key focus for us and for surf lifesavers right across the country. So if you go into that location, stop, look to see if there's any rips in that area, then look for any other hazards that might be present, and then plan on how you're going to stay safe. So have you got a plan with your family for if someone is caught in that rip, and then what you're going to do when they are in the rip, and what tools that you might have to assist you.
And Chris, is it one of those simple things also that if there are no flags, moderate your behaviour, stay at a point where you can actually stand up? Because as soon as you get to a point where you're out of your depth, you are out of your depth.
Yeah, it's a really good question, because absolutely, when you're not near the flags, the environment can change very, very quickly. So what we know is what might look to be a safe spot to swim. There could be a ledge, there could be a gutter at the beach where you're walking into. It may drop off very quickly. So best advice is to ask around, check with some locals of what the environment's like, and then make sure that you are testing the water before you go in to check that it is safe.
Yeah, and there's no bad question or wrong question, is there? Just ask the people, ask the experts when you're at the beach if you don't know something. That's what they are there for. We have some wonderful people who, of course, are employed, others that are volunteering.
Yeah, absolutely. So there's a lot of surf lifesavers right across the country that are giving up their time to make sure that people are having a safe and enjoyable summer. We do know that people are choosing to go to that remote location, or are choosing to engage in a lot of other activities. And when we look at the paddle sports, to the rock fishing, to boating, they again, it's a beautiful environment across Australia, and as we've talked about, the weather is still warm and people are enjoying being out and about. So that's where we just need to make some smart decisions when we're choosing to undertake those sort of paddle sports activities, wearing a life jacket and making sure that life jacket is fit for purpose for the activity you're planning to undertake.
Absolutely. Chris, thanks for coming up on the program. Thanks for getting up so early. It's really important information.
No worries. Thanks for having me.